I rebuilt the exact same app in all three. Same prompt, same spec, same time limit. 2 finished fast, while 1 finished super slow. 1 wrote better code, and 1 honestly surprised me. Google just dropped Antigravity 2.0. Claude Code has been king. Cursor might be worth $60 billion. And as for what we are building is a SaaS subscription analytics dashboard. And I chose this project because it allows us to see the differences between all of the different styles, the randomness, the temperature if you really want to get into it. And I just feel like this is the best choice for as a project to show the different capabilities, right? And we are going to start with one that everyone knows, one that everyone is super familiar with. Maybe you already know because PowerShell is opened up. And that is of course Claude Code. We are going to be using DeepSeek version 4 Pro. And yeah, let's just do it. Oh, why can I not paste? Already running into our first problem. That's not a good sign. Okay, there you go. Boom. And now we just wait and see. Okay, so it seems everything has been built. And a SaaS subscription analytics dashboard is complete. Here's a project structure. We have no TypeScript errors. Seems the APIs work. And we have the login credentials. And I have opened the website. And password is conveniently shown. Oh, now I understand. So you see this part is very messed up. That is simply because that's where the like I want to say taskbar, but like menu bar is, and therefore that doesn't work. Password 123. Or that's why like it's like cramped up, but like it's a small error, so I guess it's not that bad at the end of the day. Okay, so seems like first impressions, colors are pretty well chosen. I feel like it's not only the regular purple and blue. Well, it kinda is. It's like blue turning into purple, so I guess kinda. Seems the curves and everything working. This was what I added because I just did a like quick check before. And API worked as well. We can add a new user at gmail.com. MRR, say 2000, add subscriber. We can go to dashboard, we can see recent subscribers, and we get it. And so, yeah, I don't know, it seems like everything is functioning pretty well. And like, I don't hate it, but like this is also like a issue. A few like UI designs, I would say, are kind of, and this also, you see this? Like usually when you move the menu bar, that means the entire screen is now bigger, so this portion should resize and be bigger. Let's see here, same thing applies for this as well. Export to CSV. This is going to be blurred. Let's just use Notepad for this. Now you can see it in a CSV format. Very nice. Alright, so that's the first one. Let's just try to edit this as well. Very nice. Alright, well done, Claude Code. Alright, so we're gonna use the exact same prompt for Google's Antigravity as well. And this is Antigravity version 2.0. So let's just paste that in and run it. Oh, okay. Guess I have to read this. And like, this is one of the benefits with using Antigravity. It actually tells you everything, and like, these details are super important, especially for the ones who are kind of techie but not fully knowledgeable. This is super, and even for the people who are knowledgeable, like, when I see this, I just instantly, I just like, before even writing this prompt, I just know that it's gonna be a SQLite database stored locally. But it's super important that it tells me that as well, so that I understand that we're on the same page. And this makes Google's Antigravity such an like enterprise and professional tool, specifically because of this. Alright, let's let it get to work. Okay, and it seems we are done. But something super important is that you guys probably saw that I got tons of pop-ups to allow stuff, and I could do exactly what I did with Claude. I just dangerously skipped, like ignored all permissions. And I have done that now, but this is for future projects. So as you can see, security preset, I now changed it to unrestricted. Whereas before it was set to, I believe, default. And then this one was always ask. But now for the next time I use it, it will be fully autonomous. And this, like, it created this 1,000 times faster than the Claude project. So now we just test it. Just like so, we just create a there you go. Okay, very nice. And at least this is centered, right? See? Like, the small things matter a lot. And it is important. So far, 1-0 Antigravity versus Claude. Okay, we have dark mode, we have light mode. Okay, pretty nice, works very nicely. And here you can see that it actually has like a white border, although not the best quality. Like, even here I can see like a few, I guess someone could say, like pixel deficiencies, I want to say, but it kind of looks a bit weird, just a tad bit. The graph works very nicely, so that's good. Total more, you can see. Okay, so effects, now we have another additional feature, which is very nice. We always want that. And then we can click on manage all. Okay, and we have basically the same thing as we saw before. We can sort. It's very important, we can sort. Everything seems to work very nice. If we change this to double ample, it works very nice. And if we add a new one, Markham, Marca.com. And then MRR, we could say, like, this is the enterprise customer. What is the maximum? Did I exceed the maximum amount? No way, right? Yeah, okay, nice. Very nice. And then we can export it. Just like so. This is very nice. Very well built. I feel like it is very clean, actually. I feel like it's way cleaner, way nicer, like even like, I don't know, just everything from like top to bottom. It's not as bloated. There aren't like any silly mistakes as far as I see. Like this as an example, the dashboard isn't merged with these like cards, and yeah, everything is just very well organized. Yeah, it does seem we do have a grid going on, which is very reassuring, because when it comes to grids, it's just like a web developer's dream, essentially. It's super easy to use, it's super nice, super clean. As you can see, I do believe this is a grid. I don't know why my tools are kind of messed up. This is not my usual browser, but yeah, super nice, super well done. All right, so I think Alright, so the only one left is cursor, and we'll just paste in the exact same prompt, no changes, and see what it gives us. Wait, what? Because when I enable auto it works, but when I choose a agent it doesn't work. Okay, well that's just whatever. Alright. So seems we are done. 30% context use. Yeah. Alright, and this is true. Port 3000 is the first one. 3001 is the anti-gravity, and 3002 is now our new one, which is from Cursor. So let's go to Chromium. Let's paste it. Oh, localhost 3002. That just means that the web server is running locally on my computer. That means nothing else except that. And still obviously the same freaking like blue and purple. It's awful. It's awful, honestly it is. Okay. So I like the chart. The chart is working. We have this, what is it called? Pie distribution, I think. Looks nice, decent. Though there is like this right here, this right there, and this right there. Like it's a gap, which usually isn't there. No like additional animations. What I can see, this is pretty nice though. You see a hyperlink to view all subscribers. Also same type of animation, pretty nice still. That's actually crazy. Let's just say free and cancelled. Wait, I want to do something that doesn't exist. If we delete this one. No subscribers, yes. Try adjusting. Okay. Okay. If we add something. Just. Okay. Yeah. And it got added. It did get added. Yeah. I mean, overall, not too bad. So now for the comparison. We're gonna do a side by side comparison. And we're gonna see which one is the best. I have this one. I have this one. Demo at example was it .com password 123. I'll just check why this is a problem. Maybe because we have these two running at the same time. Possibly, maybe. We look at it later. Anyways, so we'll do this. Pretty nice responsive animations from Google, as you can see, like how these are moving. So from Antigravity, that's pretty nice. If we do this now. Okay. I guess same thing applies for cursors. If we now go into the dashboard, side by side comparison. First of all, this is another small little error right here that we can't see the entire dollar sign. This little animation is doing a lot actually. And then this is not really that. By the way, this is Antigravity, this is cursor. This is not winning me over at all. Like this just color, this like big rectangular box, I don't really like that. This is way more minimalistic, way more professional. I know I could change my prompt, but obviously as a developer you would like to do as little as possible, as fast as possible. And both projects actually got done super fast. Like super fast. Both Cursor and Antigravity. I don't know the exact time, but if I would guess, I do think Antigravity was slightly faster, and we can do a var check for that as well. Okay. And then we have the pie. The pie is the same thing though. Both of them have the gap. Yeah. I suppose that's because we can't really stretch that, maybe, without causing some type of interference in the statistics. Maybe that's just a guess. Overall though, I think the colors chosen, Antigravity will get a point. Antigravity has light and dark mode. None of that here. Manage all, view all. I like both right here, though Antigravity is kind of cutting off right here. We have actions. The S is like broken by this line. Cursor seems to not have that same issue. And you see kind of like small animations here, small animations here. Doesn't really do much. Don't really care about it too much. If we zoom in on this page right here, we get a scroll bar, and then we have the menu covering over subscribers. So if anything, I would rather like this, but it doesn't work. So that's like -1 point in a sense. Export CSV, everything else kind of same. But professionalism, I do think this is much better. And but there are like a few things that are like, Cursor is doing a really good job, like a surprisingly good job. As you can see, the search icon here, it's perfectly in the middle, here it's not. And this isn't that, it's not even a difficult task. I want to say it's not that difficult task, but it's not a difficult task at all, actually, to just center it. What is it, vertically or horizontally? Top to bottom. It's not that hard to center it. Okay, so I think that is going to do it. Now I will just have to be a judge of all of these projects, and we'll see how they all did. So I'll get my scorecards and everything up. So finally, to the last part of the video. Which one has done the best job? Both when it comes to the platform, but most to when it comes to the code, to when it comes to the output. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's only a terminal, and I know you can also use Claude Code's GUI, but I and most people like me use the terminal, and it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care that it's like this. I can still navigate it perfectly. It really doesn't matter. It's pretty verbose, and I like it when it's kind of verbose. So the question is the output. Which one was the most correct? Which one was the best? And here are the scorecards. So, before I reveal it, please comment, like, and subscribe, because this took a very long time. As you can see by time, I actually started recording these videos that I'm gonna edit and make it one video at 15 something today. So yeah, I just hope you enjoy it. Which is going to be Nemotron 3 Super by Nvidia. Bro, why is this not work? This is, bro, are you, nah, this is so stupid. Assets, placeholder, it contains a fucking placeholder. Are you? And finally, the scorecards. This is the result for Cursor, and I know of course people are gonna disagree. The output matters to 70% and the platform matters to 30%. The correctness, 10 out of 10 for Cursor. This is for Cursor, and this is 25% weight, because this is super important. It scored 25 out of 25 because, as mentioned, this is probably the most important thing. Code quality is also super important. 20%. 8 out of 10. Completeness, 10 out of 10. It was basically full pot on correctness and completeness. Visual polish, I did not like it that much, and I can speak for most of the UI designers that visually it wasn't super appealing. Platform is 30%, speed 10 out of 10, error recovery 9 out of 10, flow and feel 8 out of 10. I feel like there are a few different things they can fix. They also do have bugs in their application, so an 8 out of 10 is actually pretty generous. I did also discover other bugs, so I do think 8 is kind of generous, but also it does have a pretty nice flow to it. Then for Claude Code, 65.5 out of 100, correctness 9 out of 10, because it was actually pretty correct, maybe even 10 out of 10. But we did get that error though I do have to check it, but 65.5, it doesn't really matter if I make this a 10 or not. It really doesn't. Code quality, 6 out of 10. DeepSeek did not do well with this, and it was actually different models. It was different models. So if you do want to see a video with the same models, I will do that. Please just comment down below so that I know, because otherwise I don't know. I'm not a mind reader. Completeness, actually 8 out of 10. Visual polish, 6 out of 10. This is super well deserved. Maybe I should have even put it at 4 or 5 there. Speed, 6 out of 10. 6 is very generous. I was using DeepSeek, so that's why I gave it a 6. Error recovery, 3 out of 10. Actually super bad error recovery. Flow and feel, 4 out of 10. I didn't like it. And final score 65.5. Antigravity. Now who is the winner? 90 out of 100. Does anti-gravity get more than that? And the answer is yes, it does. It does. Because it did super well on everything. Speed, error recovery, flow and feel, full pot. The platform is super good. Actually, I don't feel like it's hype. Correctness, 7 out of 10. But this is actually kind of split up between correctness, completeness, visual polish. So I could do something like this instead. Or like something like this. But code quality, definitely 10 out of 10. Super good. Correctness, it did exactly what I told it to. That's why I gave it a 10. Or did I put 8? No, I did 10, I believe. No, actually I gave it a 7 because of these two. And that's just because of the error we got. What is it called? And that is because of the magnifying glass. So yeah, anti-gravity, very good. I really do like it, and it's actually my go-to tool from now on. So in 1 week I'll give you guys an update. Stay tuned. Peace.